Hi daily foodies, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make a healthy Nigerian jollof rice without frying. Nigerian jollof rice is everyone's favorite, but we can also agree that it can be very unhealthy because of the frying method. So today I'm going to show you another way to make and enjoy your Nigerian jollof rice without worrying about your cholesterol level or adding weight. Let's get into it. So when I'm making jollof rice, I'm not a fan of adding fresh tomatoes to my jollof rice. Now, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with that. A lot of people like to add fresh tomatoes to their jollof rice, but personally, I don't like the taste of fresh tomatoes in my jollof rice. So I only use shombo and tatashi. So you're going to blend the tatashi and shombo to a smooth paste, pour it into the pot, put it on fire, allow it to boil till the juice is completely dried, especially because you're not going to be frying it and you don't want that tangy taste in your jollof rice. So you want to make sure that the juice is completely dried. Once you notice that the juice is getting dried, you're going to add your patty jollof mix at this point. Stir well to combine. Allow it to boil for another 5 to 10 minutes so everything blends in well. The reason for this method is to remove the tanginess in the patty jollof mix. Remember, we are not going to fry the pepper mix and we're also not going to fry the patty jollof mix. So you don't want your jollof rice to have that tangy taste. So you want to boil the patty jollof mix and the pepper mix together to remove that tanginess. Once that is ready, you're going to scoop it out, set it aside for when you're going to use it. Now it is time to prepare our protein. It could be any protein of your choice: turkey, chicken, beef, goat meat, but because we are going for a healthy method, so I'll be using chicken breast. Chicken breast has a very mild taste compared to the other parts of the chicken, like the thighs or the drumstick. It is lean, meaning it has little fat, and fat is where a lot of flavor lives in meat. So when you cook it plain or without seasoning, it can be very tasteless, bland and dry. So before you cook your chicken breast, you want to marinate it down for about 20 to 30 minutes depending on how much time you've got, with some herbs and spices to help bring out the taste of the chicken breast. So the blended liquid I added to the chicken breast to marinate consists of ginger, fresh pepper and onions. So after blending, I realized that I couldn't get enough onions flavor, so I went ahead and added more chopped onions because I really love it when the onions flavor shines in my meat stock. I love that onions flavor in my meat stock. After mixing it well, you're going to cover the pot and allow it to cook in that little liquid for about 10 minutes before adding fresh water to the meat. Overcooking your chicken breast is going to make it dry, which exaggerates the blandness, so you don't want to overcook it. Once it is ready, take them out of the pot, toss them into the air fryer for about 10 to 15 minutes to achieve that brownness. You don't want your chicken to be very dry. If it's very dry, you're not going to enjoy it. So even inside the air fryer, make sure you monitor it. It must not be more than 10 to 15 minutes. All you want is that brownness. Now, before you use your chicken broth, you're going to strain it to remove the residues. You don't want to make your jollof rice with all those particles. As you can see, that's quite a lot. It's going to make your jollof rice soggy, so you want to strain the water out to achieve a lightweight looking water like this. Now, in an empty pot, you're going to add your chicken broth. This chicken broth is where the taste of your jollof rice lies, so you want to make sure that you build a good broth for your jollof rice. Now go in with your olive oil. As you can see, we are not frying. It is a very healthy method. You're also going to add your cooked patty jollof and pepper mix at this point. Stir well to combine to build your jollof base. Once that is ready, you're going to add all your jollof rice spices and herbs. You're going to add nutmeg, curry, thyme, bay leaves, just whatever you add to your jollof rice. These are just the few that I use for my jollof rice. So after adding all the herbs, you're going to stir it nicely to combine. Then you're going to add water, cover the pot, and allow it to cook for about 25 minutes. The more you cook your jollof base, the sweeter your jollof rice. So you want to make sure that you cook your jollof base for at least 25 to 30 minutes if you have time. Once your jollof base is ready, you will now go in with your washed basmati rice or any type of rice you want to use, but I'm using basmati rice because we are going for a healthy jollof rice recipe. So you're going to stir that well to combine. For now, you're not going to add any more water to it. You're going to cook the rice in the jollof base. Jollof rice does not cook with water, it cooks with steam. So you're going to cover the pot and let that cook till the water dries. Once the water is dry, you're going to fluff the rice to take the ones up, down, and to bring the ones down, up, so that the rice can blend very well. Now, don't be afraid of your jollof rice burning. The burning part of the jollof rice is still part of your jollof recipe. Of course, your jollof rice has to burn. The next thing you do is to cover the pot with a foil so that your jollof rice can steam, and you're going to be steaming your jollof rice on a very low heat. Make sure that you reduce the fire to the barest minimum because the jollof rice does not need high heat at this point. It needs low heat. So to achieve that very smoky taste, as if you use firewood to make your jollof rice, you're going to burn some charcoal and then put the charcoal in a foil and place it on top of the jollof rice. Add a little bit of palm oil to it to spark up that smoke effect. Then cover the pot immediately and let that continue to steam for about 5 minutes until the smoke is well released into the jollof rice to give you that smoky jollof rice flavor. Now you're going to go in with your carrots if you want, then go in with your ring onions, just whatever you want to add at this point, just to garnish your jollof rice, to make it beautiful and all of that good stuff. You go ahead and add it. Okay, so I was thinking of a name to call you guys, and I came up with Daily Foodies, which I'm so excited about. So from now on, whenever I come on here, I am going to address you guys as Daily Foodies. Oh my gosh. So if you're new here, my name is Didi Ekanem. You're very much welcome. Thank you for joining our growing community. I'm super excited to have you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification so you'll be notified whenever I post a video. And I also like to read your comments. Send me food suggestions you would love for me to make, and don't forget to like the video. Most importantly, thank you all so much. I really appreciate your time. God bless you, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.